rescue team in action. One of 27 such teams attached to the fire department of Los Angeles County. 5.5 million people in this area are dependent on their ability to act swiftly and efficiently in any emergency. This program is dedicated to rescue teams throughout the United States and to the men who risk their lives daily to save others. We will be back in a moment to bring you the story behind this exciting rescue.
Hiya.
Saw your truck down at the bottom of the hill. Any trouble?
Yeah, plenty. We're on a fire prevention detail. Looking for a missing town.
Are you out of 37?
No, Station 8. 37's got their equipment and personnel on the big ridge fire. I'm Wes Cameron.
Wes?
This is Skip Johnson.
How you do? Vic Marsh. Maybe I can help you. What are you looking for?
Barston's store, Sancho Canyon.
Folks in Sancho Canyon don't take much to outside interference. And old man Barston's the worst.
What do we have to do, sneak up on him?
No, I'm going up by his place right now. You can follow me if you like. Climb in, I'll take you down to your truck.
Pardon me. Either one of you men, Mr. Barston?
I am.
We're from the L.A. County Fire Department on a tour of inspection. Mind if we have a look around?
Wouldn't do me any good if I did. Them badges tell me that.
Well, is there any reason that you don't want an inspection, Mr. Barston?
Reason enough. Every stranger that comes to this canyon wants to change something. Tear something down or build something. I aim to keep things as they are.
And that's a fact.
I'm sorry if you don't like to have people around here, but you'll have to comply with the laws of the county. Now, you've got an overgrowth of weeds too close to this place and an unsafe incinerator. And those newspapers, entirely too close to the stove, they've got to be moved. Now, all these things have got to be changed, or you're going to have more people around here than you care to see, and they all could be wearing badges.
Mr. Barston, do you have any combustibles stored in here?
Such as?
Well, anything that will explode or catch fire easily?
You tell me, you're doing the looking.
Hello. I have a list of supplies we need. Sam, take a look at this.
Dynamite there to blow up half the country.
Yeah, I hope this fella has a permit.
I have.
Fire prevention happens to be the job we're working on right now. So if you don't mind, I'd like to take a look at that permit, Mr.
Ramsey. Andrew Ramsey. This is my wife, Charlotte. I don't mind at all.
That seems to be okay. Are you planning on using this dynamite around here, Mr. Ramsey?
That's right. At the Sancho mine.
You prospecting?
A matter of speaking. Won't ask you how much you paid for that mine, mister, but you got took. It's been tapped out for years.
So the owner told us.
Well, Mr. Ramsey, we'll be getting along. I sure hope you know how to handle this stuff.
I'm an engineer.
Oh?
Here's your change, 73 cents. You want it itemized?
No need. Well, good day, gentlemen. Honey, will you open the back and I'll put these in?
What kind of prospecting can you do in an abandoned gold mine?
What are they doing?
Unloading equipment.
I told you, they're up here working that mine.
Yeah. I think it'd be worth our while to have a few words with those people.
I wish I could be more help.
That's all right, honey. Just keep on being good company. This blast will shake down loose dirt and rocks, and then we'll know what we really got here.
You really want this to work very much, don't you?
If I didn't, I couldn't live with myself, Shaw. Working 5 days a week for destruction. And only a few hours to...
Visitors.
I won't waste your time or mine. Some horse trader must have sold you a salted mine here. Years ago, an engineering company went through the whole kit and caboodle. Didn't find nothing but dirt and rotten timbers.
Look, Mr. Boston, we certainly appreciate your interest.
So you'd do well to save your money and get out of here. Just leave these hills to the gophers, the rattlesnakes, and to us.
Mr. Barston, why does it matter so much to you what we do here?
I come to this canyon because I wanted to be left alone. I settled in the San Fernando Valley when there was nothing but sagebrush and sand. Made a good place to live. Then a lot of folks like you started moving in. A plague of locusts. First thing you know, there's nothing but factories and tract houses. Next thing you know, there ain't even any decent air to breathe. This canyon belongs to us. We don't want no freeway running up to our doorstep.
You don't even know what we're doing here.
Charlotte, look, I'd rather not talk about it. Look, you're trespassing on my property.
You won't get nothing out of that old mine but trouble. Come on, Higgins.
Andrew, I'm worried.
Don't be.
No, I mean, maybe this is too big a project for you. Alone.
Honey, this is the most important thing I've ever done in my life.
Just promise me you'll be careful.
If you promise me to stop worrying.
You're the only husband I've got.
Wait outside, honey. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Nobody asked him to come to this canyon.
But Sam, that fella could be bad off.
Oh, please, please. Oh.
Well, maybe he's learned his lesson by now. Clem, you phone for help. We may need some. We'll wait for you in the car.
Come on.
at the bottom, lady. We can't get him out of here without some help.
Need ropes, special tools. Didn't bring them.
You're not gonna just leave him there.
Didn't say we'd leave him. We'll stay with him until help comes.
Andrew. Yes. Oh, darling.
Listen to me.
Yes.
Listen to me, I tell you. The dynamite. It's set to go off. Find it and stop it quickly. Shine a light in here on my watch. It'll blow up in 18 minutes.
Listen, mister, we can't get you out of there without help. But we might unhook that dynamite if you could tell us where it's planted.
18 minutes goes awful fast. The end of the main tunnel. Sitting on the overhead shoring. Stop the clock before you detach it.
Come on, ladies.
You best wait outside, Charles.
No, I'm staying with you.
There. I hear something ticking. Shine your light right up along there. There it is. That's it, right there.
I can't reach it. Give me a boost.
You're gonna go!
We were a rescue team without a rescue truck. The dispatcher had contacted us by radio. Said it was a routine accident, and that's how it looked from the outside. But the rundown we got from the deputy made it sound like a rescue man's nightmare. With the Big Ridge fire still out of control, we could expect no help from Station 37. We'd be lucky just to get an ambulance.
Oh, here they come.
Please move back.
My leg's caught.
That seems to be solid rock, Skip. You got to find something big out around him so you can get your hands down there and freeze for
Get
it.
Vic some shovels by the car.
I'll get him.
Vic, bring a light from our rig, will you?
Right.
How much time we got, Ramsey?
9 minutes.
That's not much. Is that the cave in?
Yes, and Mr. Barson and his friend were back there when it happened.
I'll see what I can do. Use your light.
Yes.
What are we using the dynamite for?
Fixing this up as a shelter.
Shelter for what?
My husband works at the missile plant. In his work, he feels the dangers people face more than anyone. It's become very important to him to trial a plan of converting old mines into community bomb shelters.
Sounds like a good idea.
Hey there, can you hear me?
I could hear enough movement to know those two men were alive, but that was all I could be sure of.
Wait a minute. Sounds like there's somebody out there. Hey! They gotta get out! Help! Help! Oh, Sam, quit screaming. They'll never hear you.
How much time we got left?
About 9 minutes. Of course, this watch may be fast. Wonder how many other folks have been in a spot like this, knowing just how long they got to go.
You crazy or something talking like that when we were about to get killed?
How do you cut through a mountain of rock in 5 minutes, and knowing what will happen if you don't? There had to be some way of tunneling. But that ceiling looked to be solid granite. The fall of loose dirt and rocks must have been the earth that had collected in one of those old air shafts over the years. When the shoring gave way, down it came. But the ceiling itself was firm.
Buddy, no use, Vic. Come on.
Ramsey, do you think we can blast a passage to the top of that barricade using one stick of dynamite at a time?
One stick might prove to be too much.
Well, how about a quarter stick?
Well, if the roof held and the dynamite was planted just right, it might work.
What's the right way?
Up at the top, at the granite.
That's all I want to know.
How you doing?
Lot better than if you hadn't shown up. Sam, I've been thinking.
About what?
Remember back at the store when you didn't want to help that lady?
I was right. We wouldn't be in this fix if it wasn't for helping her.
Just the same, it got me to thinking. Supposing I was a stranger and in trouble. I wonder how I'd feel if nobody'd help me out. But I'm not afraid, Sam. I'm ready.
You old fool! Start digging! Dig!
Sam, I'd stop digging if I were you and start getting ready. You got a lot of apologizing to do and only 4 minutes to do it in.
It would have been a lot safer to detonate the dynamite with a battery. But that would take time. And time was something we didn't have.
I think it's gonna work, Skip.
They're coming! We're here! We're here! We're here! That one was closer.
Sam, those folks out there risking their necks trying to help us.
Can you hear me in there?
Yeah! Yeah, we can hear you! We're here!
Move back as far as you can and stay down.
Can't move back no further. We're up against the wall now.
All right, stay down. This last blast should get through to you.
All right, let her rip!
Blast ought to get through to him, Skip. How about him? I can get his foot out if I cut his boot off. Good.
The last blast could be too strong, but time was running out. But maybe if I used only a small amount of dynamite.
Get everybody out of here, quick.
Car 23 to dispatcher. Send an ambulance to Sancho Canyon Mine. Ambulance on its way, Wes.
Good. How you feeling?
I'm glad to be in one piece. I guess this is the end of my project for a while. Well, if you don't mind, I'd kind of like to work on it for a while till you get back on your feet. We could sure use your help.
Maybe I could help some. see, when I had just had a couple minutes in there and those angel wings started batting around, well, kind of give me a different viewpoint. And being alive just to be alone don't make much sense anymore.
Skip and I were supposed to be on a fire prevention detail. And here we were watching a fire blazing up inside of a man. The kind of a fire no one would want to put out.